Hello Rainbow's Nursery, my name is Stephen and I'm the vicar of Christchurch. That's that church there. And each Wednesday I'm going to be reading you a story from the Bible. The Bible is a special book that tells us all about God, and lots of its stories are about Jesus. But today I'm going to read you the very first story in the Bible. And that's the story of how God made the world and everything in it. So I'm in my garden and here is a great big tree. God made that tree. And here is my wife's tomato plant that she's growing. Can you see the tomato getting red there and these other ones growing? God made this tomato plant. And here are my daughter's guinea pigs. There are 2 of them. They're very good fun. And God made them as well. And here are some beautiful flowers. God made them as well. And this is my son James. God made him as well.
Yes, he did.
God made everything. So, I'm going to read you the story at the start of the Bible about God making the world. But in this story, you're going to have to help me by counting to the number 7. I wonder if we can do that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should we try that again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The reason we need those numbers is because of the way that God made the world. So on day 1, that came first, and before that there was water but nothing else on the earth, and everything was dark. On day 1, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God called the light day, and he called the dark night, and that was the end of day 1. Next came day 2. On day 2, God made the sky over the water, and that was the end of day 2. Then came day 3. On day 3, God made the land, and he also made plants and trees and flowers and all sorts of things growing on them. God saw that it was good, and that was the end of day 3. Then came day 4. On day 4, God made the sun and the moon and the stars. The sun to light up the world in the day, and the moon to light it at night. God saw that it was good, and that was the end of day 4. Then came day 5. On day 5, God made lots of fish and other things to live in the sea, and lots of birds and other things to live in the sky. God saw that it was good, and that was the end of day 5. Then came day 6. God made lots of animals on that day to live on the land. Animals of every kind. Bears and elephants and cats and dogs and snakes and lions and tigers and guinea pigs and kangaroos. And he also made human beings, people like you and people like me, a man and a woman, to look after the world and everything that God had made. The man was called Adam and the woman was called Eve. God saw that it was very good, and that was the end of day 6. Then came day 7. Everything had been made, so God rested from everything that he had been doing and made it a special day for the world to rest as well. And that was the end of day 7. So that, Rainbow's Nursery, is the very first story in the Bible of God making the world on day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Shall we end by saying a prayer to thank God for the world? Let's put our hands together and maybe close our eyes. Dear God, thank you for the world that you have made. Thank you for all the lovely things in it. Help us to take care of your world. Amen. Well, Rainbow's Nursery, I've loved seeing you this week, and next week there'll be another story from the Bible. Bye!